Do you want to successfully complete the WGU D077 Objective Assessment for Marketing, Sales, and Customer Contact course? Then you're in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers with an emphasis on preparing for your success in the Marketing, Sales, and Customer Contact D077 course. In this video, we will cover questions from marketing strategy, sales techniques, market research, pricing models, and competitive analysis. So, let's get started. 1. Which of the following is a characteristic of solution selling? A. Selling the same product to every customer. B. Tailoring a solution based on the customer's problem. C. Focusing solely on closing the sale. D. Providing only the cheapest product option. Do you know the answer? Correct answer: B. Tailoring a solution based on the customer's problem. Explanation: Solution selling involves diagnosing the customer's problem and offering a mix of products and services to solve it. The other options do not focus on the customer's specific needs. 2. In the BCG matrix, what should you do with a product that is classified as a cash cow? A. Continuously invest large amounts in the product. B. Maximize short-term profits and reinvest in stars and question marks. C. Discontinue the product due to low market growth. D. Treat it like a star by investing heavily. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer: B. Maximize short-term profits and reinvest in stars and question marks. Explanation: Cash cows generate consistent profit in a low-growth market, and the best strategy is to milk these products and use the profits to invest in higher growth opportunities, like stars and question marks. 3. What is the final phase in the negotiation process where an agreement is reached or fails? A. Opening. B. Bargaining. C. Closure. D. Presentation. Do you know the answer? Correct answer: C. Closure. Explanation: Closure is the final stage of negotiation, where both parties either reach an agreement or decide to walk away. The other options are earlier stages of the negotiation process. 4. What type of marketing strategy focuses on a very limited, specific segment of the market? A. Mass marketing. B. Differentiated marketing. C. Niche marketing. D. Undifferentiated marketing. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer: C. Niche marketing. Explanation: Niche marketing, also known as concentrated marketing, targets a very specific and limited market segment. This is in contrast to mass or undifferentiated marketing, which targets broader audiences. 5. What does the dual concern model grid show? A. The balance between empathy and assertiveness in conflict styles. B. A plan to expand market share for question marks. C. The relationship between customer lifetime value and retention. D. The market positioning of products based on customer preference. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer: A. The balance between empathy and assertiveness in conflict styles. Explanation: The dual concern model evaluates the degree of cooperation, concern for others' needs, and assertiveness, concern for one's own needs, in different conflict handling styles. 6. What is the best approach when dealing with a question mark in the BCG matrix? A. Abandon the product immediately. B. Divest the product without analysis. C. Carefully analyze if the product can become a star or should be divested. D. treat it as a cash cow and maximize profits. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Carefully analyze if the product can become a star or should be divested. Explanation. Question marks have the potential to become stars or dogs, so they must be analyzed thoroughly to determine whether further investment is worthwhile. 7. Which type of research focuses on exploring ideas, perceptions, and behaviors rather than numerical data? So, A. Qualitative research. B. Quantitative research. C. Experimental research. D. Survey research. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Qualitative research. Explanation. Qualitative research is used to understand ideas, perceptions, and behaviors, while quantitative research focuses on numerical and statistical data. 8. What is leader pricing? A. Setting the price high to indicate premium value. B. Offering products below market price to draw customers to the store. C. Bundling similar products for a discount. D. Setting a competitive price based on rivals. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Offering products below market price to draw customers to the store. Explanation. Leader. Pricing involves offering a product below its usual price to attract customers, often in the hope that they will purchase additional items. 9. In which step of the customer life cycle does the company turn a prospect into a paying customer? A. Retention. B. Acquisition. And C. Conversion. D. Advocacy. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Conversion. Explanation. Conversion occurs when a prospect makes a purchase, turning them into a paying customer. 10. Which marketing strategy uses existing products to capture new markets? A. Market penetration. B. Product development. C. Market development. D. Diversification. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Market development. Explanation. Market development is a growth strategy where a company tries to sell existing products to new markets. This contrasts with product development, where new products are sold to existing markets. 11. Which conflict handling style focuses on maximizing self-interest over empathy? A. Accommodation. B. Collaboration. C. Competition. D. Compromise. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Competition. Explanation. The competition style is characterized by a high concern for self-interest and a low concern for others' needs. 12. A customer buys toothpaste with little consideration each month. What type of decision-making process does this represent? A. Extended problem solving. B. Routine decision-making. C. Limited problem solving. D. High involvement decision-making. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Routine decision-making. Explanation. Routine decision-making involves habitual purchases with little effort or research, typical of low-involvement products like toothpaste. 13. In the BCG matrix, what is a characteristic of a star? A. High market share in a low-growth market. B. Low market share in a high-growth market. C. High market share in a high-growth market. D. Low market share in a mature market. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. High market share in a high-growth market. Explanation. A star represents a product with a high market share in a rapidly growing market, requiring significant investment to maintain its position. 14. What is the primary focus of the marketing concept? A. Developing products based on competitor offerings. B. Identifying and satisfying customer needs and wants. C. Expanding market share by lowering prices. D. Reducing production costs to maximize profit. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Identifying and satisfying customer needs and wants. Explanation. The marketing concept focuses on creating value by understanding and fulfilling customer needs and wants. 15. What is a characteristic of a modified rebuy in B2B sales? A. Purchasing a new product for the first time. B. Reordering a product without changes. C. Reordering a product with modifications to price, quantity, or specifications. D. Cancelling an order after initial purchase. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Reordering a product with modifications to price, quantity, or specifications. Explanation. In a modified rebuy, the organization makes adjustments to the original order, such as changes to the product specifications, price, or quantity. 16. Which of the following is a vertical marketing system where a single company controls multiple stages of the distribution process? A. Administered system. B. Contractual system. C. Corporate system. D. Independent system. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Corporate system. Explanation. In a corporate vertical marketing system, one company controls multiple levels of the supply chain, from production to distribution. 17. What is a primary advantage of primary research? A. It is less expensive than secondary data. B. It directly addresses the research problem. C. It is faster to collect than secondary data. D. It relies on previously collected data. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. It directly addresses the research problem. Explanation. Primary research is designed to directly address the specific research problem, unlike secondary data, which may not be as relevant. 18. Which pricing strategy involves setting a high initial price and lowering it over time? A. Penetration pricing. B. Price skimming. C. Leader pricing. D. Competitive pricing. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Price skimming. Explanation. Price skimming involves setting a high price initially and then gradually lowering it over time as competition increases or demand decreases. 19. What is a key difference between B2B and B2C markets? A. B2C involves sales to other businesses, while B2B involves direct sales to consumers. B. B2. B focuses on individual needs, while B2C focuses on organizational goals. C. B2. B involves sales to organizations, while B2C involves sales to end consumers. D. B2C has a longer buying process than B2. B. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. B2B involves sales to organizations, while B2C involves sales to end consumers. Explanation. B2B refers to business-to-business sales, where companies sell products or services to other organizations, whereas B2C refers to sales directly to individual consumers. 20. What type of research is used to understand customer opinions and behaviors through interviews and focus groups? A. Quantitative research. B. Experimental research. C. Qualitative research. D. Secondary research. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. Hence C. Qualitative research. Explanation. Qualitative research explores customer opinions and behaviors through methods like interviews and focus groups. A. Prestige pricing. B. Penetration pricing. C. Price skimming. D. Leader pricing. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Penetration pricing. Explanation. Penetration pricing involves setting a low price to gain market share quickly, particularly in competitive markets. The other strategies focus on different pricing tactics, like maximizing profits or attracting customers through perceived value. 22. What is the main purpose of a positioning statement? A. To outline the budget for marketing activities. B. To define the target market and differentiate the product in the customer's mind. C. To describe the product features and benefits. D. To determine the best marketing channels. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To define the target market and differentiate the product in the customer's mind. Explanation. A positioning statement identifies the target market and the unique value or benefit the product offers to position it clearly in the customer's mind. 23. In Porter's 5 forces model, what does the threat of new entrants refer to? A. The likelihood that competitors will lower prices. B. The potential for new companies to enter and disrupt the market. C. The availability of alternative products. D. The risk of suppliers demanding higher prices. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. The potential for new companies to enter and disrupt the market. Explanation. The threat of new entrants considers how easy or difficult it is for new competitors to enter the market, potentially disrupting established companies. 24. What is the key characteristic of guerrilla marketing? A. Focusing solely on online advertising. B. Using high-budget campaigns to engage customers. C. Utilizing innovative, low-cost, and unconventional promotional tactics. D. Partnering with other businesses to promote products. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Utilizing innovative, low-cost, and unconventional promotional tactics. Explanation. Guerrilla marketing focuses on creative, unconventional strategies that are often low-cost, designed to engage customers in memorable ways. 25. Which of the following describes a question mark in the BCG matrix? A. Low market share in a low-growth market. B. High market share in a high-growth market. C. Low market share in a high-growth market. D. High market share in a low-growth market. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Low market share in a high-growth market. Explanation. A question mark represents a product with low market share in a growing market. It requires investment to determine if it can grow into a star or if it should be divested. 26. What is the main goal of the product development strategy in the strategic opportunity matrix? A. Expanding into new markets with new products. B. Creating new products for existing markets. C. Increasing market share by lowering prices. D. Introducing existing products to new markets. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. creating new products for existing markets. Explanation. Product development involves creating new products for markets the company already serves, focusing on innovation and customer needs. 27. What does pest analysis primarily help marketers identify? A. Internal company strengths and weaknesses. B. Competitor pricing strategies. C. Uncontrollable external factors that influence the business. D. Customer demographic data. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Uncontrollable external factors that influence the business. Explanation. Pest analysis focuses on the political, economic, social, and technological factors that can impact a company, helping marketers understand the broader environment. 28. Which of the following is an advantage of secondary data? A. It directly addresses specific research questions. B. It is often less expensive and quicker to obtain than primary data. C. It provides more current and up-to-date information than primary data. D. It is tailored specifically to the research problem. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. It is often less expensive and quicker to obtain than primary data. Explanation. Secondary data is typically more cost-effective and faster to access than primary data, though it may not always be as directly relevant to the specific research problem. 29. What does a cash cow in the BCG matrix represent? A. A product with low market share in a low-growth industry. B. A product with high market share in a low-growth industry. C. A product with high market share in a high-growth industry. D. A product with low market share in a high-growth industry. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. A product with high market share in a low-growth industry. Explanation. A cash cow has a large market share in a mature, low-growth industry. These products generate consistent profits and require little additional investment. 30. In adaptive selling, what behavior is typical of an analytical customer? A. Low assertiveness and high responsiveness. B. High assertiveness and high responsiveness. C. Low assertiveness and low responsiveness. D. High assertiveness and low responsiveness. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Low assertiveness and low responsiveness. Explanation. Analytical customers are characterized by their low assertiveness and low responsiveness, focusing on facts and logic rather than emotional or aggressive communication. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to OAExams.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit OAExams.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. Which pricing strategy involves grouping related products and selling them as a single package? A. Leader pricing. B. Competitive pricing. C. Bundling. D. Prestige pricing. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Bundling. Explanation. Bundling involves selling related products together as a package, often at a discounted price, to encourage customers to buy more. 32. Which of the following is not a phase in the customer decision-making process? A. Problem and opportunity recognition. B. Evaluation of alternatives. C. Searching for information. D. Advocacy. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. D. Advocacy. Explanation. Advocacy is not part of the decision-making process, but rather comes after a purchase, when a satisfied customer promotes the brand. The decision-making process includes recognition, search, evaluation, decision, and post-purchase behavior. 33. What type of research involves directly observing customers in their natural environment? A. Qualitative research. B. Survey research. C. Ethnographic research. D. Experimental research. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Ethnographic research. Explanation. Ethnographic research involves studying consumers in their natural environment, providing insights into how they interact with products or services in real-life settings. 34. Which of the following marketing strategies targets specific segments of the market differently based on their needs? A. Undifferentiated marketing. B. Differentiated marketing. C. Mass marketing. D. Concentrated marketing. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Differentiated marketing. Explanation. Differentiated marketing targets specific segments with different products or marketing strategies, aiming to meet the unique needs of each segment. 35. What is the primary goal of guerrilla marketing? A. To increase the market share of premium products. B. To create a viral effect using unconventional methods. C. To use high-budget campaigns to promote a brand. D. To establish long-term partnerships with other brands. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To create a viral effect using unconventional methods. Explanation. Guerrilla marketing focuses on low-cost, unconventional strategies that aim to create a viral effect and engage customers in unexpected ways. 36. Which type of research method involves structured one-on-one conversations to gather in-depth insights? A. Focus groups. B. In-depth interviews. C. Ethnographic research. D. Behavioral observation. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. In-depth interviews. Explanation. In-depth interviews involve one-on-one conversations with participants to gather detailed information on a specific topic, allowing researchers to explore ideas more deeply than in group settings. 37. In adaptive selling, which customer type is characterized by high assertiveness and high responsiveness? A. Amiable. B. Analytical. C. Driver. D. Expressive. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. D. Expressive. Explanation. Expressive customers are highly assertive and highly responsive, typically enjoying social interactions and being enthusiastic during the buying process. 38. Which type of marketing strategy uses a single offer and marketing mix for all segments? A. Differentiated marketing. B. Undifferentiated marketing. C. Niche marketing. D. Micro-marketing. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Undifferentiated marketing. Explanation. Undifferentiated marketing involves a single offer and marketing strategy aimed at the entire market, without segmentation. 39. What is the main objective of product development in the strategic opportunity matrix? A. Entering new markets with new products. B. Developing new products for existing markets. C. Expanding market share with existing products. D. Entering existing markets with existing products. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Developing new products for existing markets. Explanation. Product development focuses on creating new products for the markets the company already serves, allowing the business to innovate within its current customer base. 40. Which research method is best for gathering data on consumer behavior that can be statistically analyzed? A. Qualitative research. B. Quantitative research. C. Ethnographic research. D. Focus groups. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Quantitative research. Explanation. Quantitative research focuses on gathering numerical data that can be counted, tabulated, and statistically analyzed, providing measurable insights into consumer behavior. 41. What does threat of substitute products or services refer to in Porter's 5 forces model? A. The likelihood that a competitor will lower prices. B. The availability of different products or services that fulfill the same need. C. The ease with which new competitors can enter the market. D. The potential for existing competitors to gain market share. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. The availability of different products or services that fulfill the same need. Explanation. The threat of substitutes refers to the presence of alternative products or services that can replace a company's offering, reducing its market power. 42. In what stage of the product life cycle does competition intensify and profit margins start to decline? A. Growth. B. Maturity. C. Decline. D. Introduction. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Maturity. Explanation. In the maturity stage, sales peak, competition is fierce, and profit margins may begin to shrink due to the saturation of the market. 43. What is the primary focus of a company's mission statement in the marketing planning process? A. Defining specific tactics for product promotion. B. Addressing customer needs and how the company plans to fulfill them. C. Outlining the company's financial goals for the quarter. D. Defining the market share the company aims to capture. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Addressing customer needs and how the company plans to fulfill them. Explanation. A mission statement focuses on the company's purpose, including how it intends to meet customer needs and what value it will provide. 44. What is the primary role of Porter's 5 forces model? A. To create a marketing plan for a product. B. To analyze the competitive forces shaping a company's market. C. To determine the customer segments for a marketing strategy with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. D. To identify strengths and weaknesses of a product. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To analyze the competitive forces shaping a company's market. Explanation. Porter's 5 forces is a tool used to analyze the competitive dynamics within an industry, helping companies understand threats and opportunities. 45. What is one major challenge of customer relationship management, that is CRM? A. It reduces the need for customer interactions. B. It is difficult to integrate CRM into all company departments. C. CRM focuses only on acquiring new customers. D. It eliminates the need for customer retention strategies. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. It is difficult to integrate CRM into all company departments. Explanation. One major challenge of CRM systems is the complexity of integrating them across different departments, ensuring that all areas of the company can access and use customer data effectively. 46. Which of the following is an advantage of qualitative research? A. It provides statistically measurable data. B. It explores customer motivations and perceptions in depth. C. It is quicker and less expensive than quantitative research. D. It requires no interaction with participants. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. It explores customer motivations and perceptions in depth. Explanation. Qualitative research allows marketers to explore deeper insights into customer motivations, perceptions, and behaviors, often through interviews or focus groups. 47. What is one of the primary purposes of a SWOT analysis? A. To identify customer purchasing behavior. B. To understand the controllable and uncontrollable factors affecting the company. C. To analyze competitor pricing strategies. D. To measure the effectiveness of advertising campaigns. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To understand the controllable and uncontrollable factors affecting the company. Explanation. A SWOT analysis helps a company assess internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats that may impact its strategies. 48. In the BCG matrix, which quadrant represents products that have low market share and are in low-growth markets? A. Dog. B. Star. C. Cash cow. D. Question mark. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Dog. Explanation. A dog is a product with low market share in a low-growth market, often seen as unprofitable and a candidate for divestment. 49. Which of the following describes a corporate vertical marketing system? A. All levels of the distribution process are owned by a single company. B. Independent companies collaborate through contracts. C. Distribution is controlled by a dominant company due to its size. D. Goods and services are sold directly to the consumer. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. All levels of the distribution process are owned by a single company. Explanation. In a corporate vertical marketing system, a single company owns and controls the entire distribution process, from production to the final sale. 50. What type of sales approach involves becoming a trusted advisor to the customer? A. Solution selling. B. Consultative selling. C. Telemarketing. D. Team selling. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Consultative selling. Explanation. Consultative selling involves building a relationship with the customer and becoming a trusted advisor who understands their needs and offers tailored solutions. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at OAExams.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.